All right, this is another video for the Catholics out there. I'm making this video because I want to know if you guys are going to deny this information right here. Because I know you guys like to defend the Pope. You like to defend the doctrine of the Catholic Church and everything of that sort. But are you going to defend the Catholic Church and the Pope if they were actually supporting that man up there? Would you still support him and the Catholic Church if you found that out? Now look here, I know you guys like to deny information and try to come up with everything in a book to, defend this man. But like I said, if it's undeniable, if it's pictures of this man or this different groups of people supporting him, how can you go against it? Now let's do some reading real quick. And it says this: Hitler said this: "I learned much from the order of the Jesuits." By the way, the Jesuits are of a Catholic order. They came out in the 1500s, by the way, by this man named Ignatius of Loyola. But it says this: "I learned much from the order of the Jesuits. Until now, there has never been anything more grandiose on the earth than the hierarchical system of the Catholic Church." He's praising the Catholic Church. Look at this: "I transferred much of this organization into my own party." Talking about the Jesuits. And this is The Secret History of the Jesuits. I read that book, by the way, the whole book. Now look here. This Jesuit group, they're not anything to be played with. And I've already shown documentation of their oath. And their oath talks about they would do this to anybody that gets in their way. So guess what? Where do you think he got his information from? Same thing as the oath. If anyone gets in my way, off with you, you know what? Now look, he also said, "I transferred much of this organization into my own party." So you got to really understand who the Jesuits are to really understand who Hitler is. And really, when you understand who the Jesuits are, you'll understand who they're really working for and how it's not for the one true God. Now this is what the talks about with the SS. The SS was constituted according to Jesuit principles. The SS is a group from Hitler's time and everything of that sort. Himmler, head of the SS, was closely associated with the Jesuits through his father and brother. Hitler said of him, "I can see Himmler as our Ignatius of Loyola." Ignatius of Loyola is the dude who founded the Jesuits, by the way. Secret History of the Jesuits. Joseph Goebbels, if I'm saying his name correctly, was also a trained Jesuit. One of the principal Catholic personalities to help Hitler into power was Franz von Papen, leader of the Catholic Party in Germany and friend of Basili. Take a good look at this man. And he came from the Catholic Church, and he helped Hitler get to power. Undeniable information. A picture says 1,000 words. Can you deny this? You got your Cardinals doing the same thing they doing. And it says this, people: "A new storm erupts over Pius's conduct even before the Holocaust." Look at this. That's in Russian, but they questioning this man because of his association to the Hitler. Now, as you can see, most people associate this symbol with these people. But I want to show you something. I was visiting my god crib and I stumbled upon a Buddhist temple. And like I said, I studied the occult, so I'm interested in certain symbols and certain statues and whatever. So I stopped by, pulled over at a gas station, and I got to looking around. And as you can see, at the Buddhist temple, what do you see? You see the wheel, the circle of life, but then also what you got right here. The same symbol that Hitler used. Now, by the way, the Buddhist religion is far older than Hitler, Nazism, all of that. So this is an ancient occult symbol. So Hitler was very skilled in the occult. So are the Jesuits. Just to show you some other symbols that they had there. Another occult gesture. You had some symbols on top of the head, but couldn't get a good picture of it at the time. The other person was doing the as above You got this person doing the so below. Not only that, the Theosophical Society. Look what they doing. They got all this up over there. They got the Ouroboros. They got the so-called Star of David. But what do you have right here? Same symbol Brody using. So we got to really understand where this stuff coming from. It says this, behind the dictators, Leo H. Lehman, if I'm saying it correctly. And it says this, it was a Jesuit priest, Father Stamfel, if I'm saying his name correctly, not Hitler, who really wrote Mein Kampf. Mein Kampf is a book, is it a Nazi book? I'm not going to get too much into it because I don't want to get banned or anything of that sort. But it's a book about, Nazis and their opinions and everything of that sort. But the point is, it was actually a Jesuit who wrote that book and not Hitler. So you see the connection between the Catholic Church, the Jesuits, and then the Nazi group. Some more information for you guys. The SS had been organized by Himmler according to the principles of the Jesuit order. The rules of service and spiritual exercises prescribed by Ignatius de Loyola constituted a model which Himmler strove carefully to copy. Absolute obedience was the supreme rule. Every order had to be executed without comment. So you had to do as you're told. No comment, no breath, no none of that. Just do it. Come on now, people. Can you support a system and an institution that supported Hitler and his group? And they helped him get to power. How can you support these people still?